Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome to Dr. Frank's Build-A-Boyfriend. This is a free-to-play visual novel game with some point-and-click elements into it. The goal of it is that we're, basically as it said, building a boyfriend. This is obviously a parody of, or at least inspiration of some kind, to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And that's kind of where we're going with this. We're trying to, I guess in the midst, try to get Dr. Frank's boyfriend back, while at the same time making one ourselves. I'm not quite sure the whole premise of it, that's kind of where I got it from, but let's actually begin. Let me see what the preference is here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. So, with that, let us begin. Once upon a time, in the treacherous mountain hillsides of Genal, there lived a wondrous, amazing, and most incredible scientist named Dr. Frank. And yes, he was a doctor. He finished like half a bowl of his doctorates before he got kicked out. That totally counts. Can everyone lay off about this? Anyway, the super awesome Dr. Frank spent his days toiling away at his research, pursuing his lifelong dream of bringing people back from the dead. I question how that's your lifelong dream, but okay. It wasn't for any sentimental reason. There wasn't some long-lost loved one he wanted to bring back or anything. No, this was for a much more noble pursuit, the aim of advancing mankind's scientific knowledge. And yet, it was this same research that caused the local villagers and even the weak-minded university men to fear him. Because they were stupid and jerks, and they couldn't possibly understand the sheer genius of Dr. Frank's work. Self-insert much? But it was no matter, for the genius doctor was an honorable and humble man who simply continued his most critical research, even if it meant he was completely alone. With his cotton candy-esque hair. I mean, seriously, that looks like cotton candy. Well, okay, he wasn't totally alone. Ix was there, and he was a fine assistant, even though he keeps asking for raises. But the point is, one day, a sudden knock came at the door. And the scientist opened it to find a beautiful man with a radiant glow standing there. In his heart, he felt a strange, previously unknown feeling begin to form as the man opened his mouth and said, "Gorgeous specimen, nice touch." Oh, this calls for a voice modulator time.
Yo, what's up? Name's Dominic. You're that freak that got kicked out of Hidden Review for those weird death experiments, right?
It was like an angel had been sent to meet him, and now that angel was asking about his research. No matter what Frank did, he couldn't stop his heart from pounding. The good doctor invited the man in, and they quickly got to know each other. And as days passed, and the man's visits grew longer and longer, their relationship also grew into something romantic. Ooh. Dr. Frank had never given his heart to anyone before, but maybe for him, maybe for this man named Dominic. "3 months later. I never want to see another beautiful boy ever again." I'm assuming this is Igor or Iggs.
Dr. Frank, are you still in there?
No one is here to talk. No one is here to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. The doctor opens, or the door opens. The doctor is currently open about a lot of things right now, but the door opens, and my assistant Iggs walks into my room. Oh, he's adorable. Look at him. I just want to hug him. I try to bury myself further into the sheets, hoping that maybe he won't see me. Instead, he rudely opens the blinds.
It's been a week, Dr. Frank.
So, I can be sad as long as I want. I lost the love of my life.
Frank.
Doctor. He waves his arms in the air out of frustration.
Luke, I know he meant a lot to you. I mean, he was your first, right?
Yeah, that would probably be a good indication.
And no one likes being dumped, especially when it was so out of the blue like that. While sitting in your room all day crying into your bedsheets isn't going to help you recover. You need to...
Leave me alone! He said I was cute, I was in love, he was my boyfriend. I'm actually making myself tear up, this is not a good thing. You couldn't possibly know what I'm going through.
Actually, Dr. Frank, I've gone through a fair share of breakups myself. You do know how I met my current boyfriend, right? So yes, I think I do know what you're...
How could you say that to me? My love was special, unique. It wasn't like your love, it was destiny. I roll further into my blankets, breaking my sideline with this egregious interloper, as I wipe the tears from my eyes.
I don't get paid enough for this. Dr. Frank!
He starts to pull the blanket from off the bed, against which I double my rolling of efforts to keep him at bay.
I didn't come here to fight with you. Can you stop? We have a problem.
I can feel his grip lessen, and I peek my head out from the blanket cocoon to look at him. He's holding a piece of paper in his hands with a weird look on his face. Let me guess, the electric bill's due. I tentatively grab it and start reading.
Tomorrow's the Hindenburg University Conference. You know, the one people travel from all over the country to see. Well, the conference schedule was posted today. And...
What the hell is this? Right in front of me, in plain letters, is Returning from Death to Life, a breakthrough study by Dominic Nillian. Oh. Resurrection? But that's my research. But it's Dominic presenting it? This can't be right. He would be presenting my research and under his own name.
I tried to tell you last week, so that I noticed him leaving with some folders the day he dumped you. But you were too busy crying into a gallon tub of ice cream to listen.
No. This couldn't. He... That asshole! First he breaks my heart and dumps me out of the blue. And even after he called me babe. I mean, how can you say that and then do this? He takes my research, my baby, and always presenting it to those jerkwads at Hindenburg University like they hadn't rejected my same exact proposals years previous. Why did he get accepted while I was kicked out?
Well, your thesis project did bite the headmaster's head clean off, Dr. Frank.
It was one time. Whatever. That's not important right now. What's important is that Dominic is about to claim my research as his own. Maybe this was his plan all along. I mean, but we're soulmates. I just knew we were. But now I don't know. I crumpled the paper in my hands, writhing with angst. There's no way I'm going to let him get away with this. That asshole ruined my life. He's taken my baby, my research. I throw the blankets off of me, leaping to my feet. Eggs!
Yes, Doctor.
Get the shovel. I'm going to show that asshole what happens when you piss off a scientist. Oh, yeah. little that night.
Frank.
Doctor.
Dr. Frank, I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
I look up at him, holding a particularly interesting specimen in my hand. Does this look like the arm of a hot boy to you?
This is illegal!
Could be worse. Could be raining. A lightning strike touches down a good whiles off, as if to exaggerate his statement. No one's using these. It's fine.
We are desecrating graves. I mean, I've helped you with a lot of crazy experiments, but this is where I draw the line. Eek!
I throw the arm I'm holding up to him, quickly climbing out of the grave. So maybe there's a chance this isn't completely legal. You think? But this is a historical moment, Iggs. If we are going to create the first artificial life form and show up that asshole and those idiots at the university, we can't skimp on anything. We're not just making the world's first artificial life form here. We're pushing the boundaries of human capability. We're going to create the world's hottest boy! And then Dominic will take one look at him and then realize that he was a fool for leaving me, an even bigger fool for taking my research, because now I have someone even hotter than him. Would this be considered necrophilia? I'm just saying.
How honorable, Dr. Frank.
Iggs appears to be trying to find the perfect position to hold the specimen up with the least amount of bodily contact. That's why you use tissues. So you see, people who advance the boundaries of human capability were never stopped by silly things like laws. Now quick, I heard that Mr. Lance had a pretty big penis. We can use that. Suddenly, something moves in the underbrush.
Eek! What's that?
Hey, watch what you're doing. You almost dropped our precious spoils.
But didn't you hear that, Dr. Frank? I think there's something.
Again, a noise breaks out from behind us. Well, then hurry up and find that penis. A phrase I never expected to say in my life ever.
Dr. Frank, behind you!
I quickly spin around, a sudden ominous feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, hello. There's a man I've never seen before standing there. What voice should I give you, I guess? I'm sorry, was I disturbing something? Oh! No. I step back into Iggs, hoping that the stranger can't see any of our souvenirs. Hide the dog, that's the most important part.
I'm so sorry, it was his idea, and...
I punch him quickly, before he can say something stupid. You know. This causes him to recoil, and the arm we had been arguing over a few minutes earlier lands on the ground with a loud thud. The man takes a clear look at what dropped on the ground and looks back at me. What was his idea? The man takes a step closer to us. I quickly position myself in front of the dropped arm, holding my breath. Oh, Iggs, you're so funny, such a kidder. My hair's cotton candy, pay attention to that, please. Wow, it sure is cold out here all of a sudden. Well, we should be going now. I grab our bag of loot and dash away as fast as my legs can carry me. I hear Iggs yelling after me, telling me to slow down. It was nice to meet you, Dr. Frank. Yeah, that was vicious and the slightest.
If I get arrested, I'm suing you.
I dump the bag's contents onto the table, body parts flying out and bouncing off the floor.
I said I'm going to sue you.
I think we have just enough.
Dr. Flake, do we even need all these? Why did you take so many to begin with?
Iggs, we are making art here. Of what body part did he take too much of? Just asking. We can't just use any body part we find. We must use only the absolutely most beautiful pieces. Considering how long they were probably in the ground, that might be a bit difficult. I pick up some arms to take a closer look. Like these, see? They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at that keratin. Or actually, not as beautiful as the one you dropped, but I suppose you're right. They're beautiful enough.
You say that as if I dropped it of my own free will, and not because someone punched me.
And you could probably sue for abuse on that. Now where do we put the... shoot. I turn to look at my assistant. We have a problem.
Like how we just desecrated dozens of graves, hacked off and stole family members' body parts, and then were spotted doing so?
Well, no, not that. I pause, unsure how to say this. We didn't grab any... You know... I gesture downward shyly, hoping he'll get the reference. So after all that, we did forget it. Dang it.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Dick, we didn't grab any dicks.
Oh! Well.
This is terrible. We even had the perfect specimen with Mr. Lance's penis. How am I going to make Dominic jealous of me now? It's not the size that counts?
Dr. Flake, do you also think that is what is going to make Dominic jealous of you?
Yes. We need to go back.
Absolutely not.
He blocks my exit, making sure I can't retrieve any other body parts. God, we don't have time for this. Fine, I hate saying this. I'll just improvise. Oh, this should go well.
I don't like where this is going.
You and me both, Eggs. It's fine. It's totally fine. We're still making something beautiful here. We just need to be creative. Let our own creative juices flow. Now, let's see. Okay, so. Hair. See what we got with hair. We get to make our own boyfriend. This is great. Let's see. Oh, there's some nice hairs, too. I think I kind of like this one. It's a little suave. Or do I want the one with the braid-ish thing? I'll go with that one. Alright, red. No, I don't want to go with red. Tragic anime boy! Okay, I'm going with tragic anime boy. You can't stop me. Eyes. Oh my god, it's so kawaii. I think I'll go with that one. Skin color, let's see. You don't give us a lot of choices, do you? Oh, to be fair, you can't really do much with a dead guy. Let's see. I guess I'll go with that color. Let's see. No worst bite. Little carrot. Modest cucumber. Chunky gourd. Double trouble. Just like my animes. Okay, fine. Just like my animes. Oh, what have I done? perfect.
Dr. Flake, what was those penis options just now?
Iggs, open the roof doors. I need a little atmosphere as I make history here. He suddenly goes to the crag, reluctantly beginning to turn it. The ceiling creaks open, showing the dark, turbulent skies and cold, harsh rain above us. I raise my arms, catching the coldness in my outstretched hands. There's a strange sensation in my stomach, a knotting of excitement and anger. Possibly also that taco I had, just saying. It's rising throughout my body, invigorating me with a newfound strength. Patches, not now! We are creating life! Eggs, this is it. It's perfect. The skies, they know. They know we're about to do the impossible. They know that we're about to... Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop us. Except maybe the police, but we'll let you have your moment, Doc. I'm going to show Dominic that I don't need him, that I'll never need anyone like him in my life ever again. He and his kind will become obsolete. We're going to better the world, Iggs. We're going to make it so that no one will ever have their hearts broken again.
Dr. Flake, you're scaring me.
I can do this. I can make the most beautiful boyfriend ever. It kind of glitched out my recording there, but okay. We work hard through the night, accumulating enough energy from the lightning storm to inject into our subject. We almost fail multiple times, the body not holding the energy as well as it should. But it was no matter. My sheer genius, hard work, and determination carry us through the many hours of grueling surgery. We had done it. We had created the world's most beautiful boy. Let's see him. Where's my baby? Dr. Flake, he's kind of ugly. Debatable. Don't say that to him. It'll hurt his feelings. And I'm sure he's beautiful to someone. But yeah, it looks like when I put the anime thing, he definitely got the Sephiroth hair. Still. No. What am I thinking? I made him. He's beautiful. And beauty is relative anyway. Oh, look at his so smiley face. He's so cute.
Of course. Especially with his, what exactly is that on his abdomen?
It's his 128 pack. I figured that the more packs you have, the sexier you have. Or the sexier you are. Just as a note, not everybody likes muscles. But you do you, Doc. So I had it a lot.
Flake.
Doctor.
Dr. Flake, you took an anatomy class, right?
Yes, technically? Maybe?
I don't even know what to say.
He spoke while he laughed. Did you hear that, Iggs? My boyfriend spoke.
Your what?
My boyfriend! Haven't I been saying that this whole time?
You've been saying you're going to make a boyfriend, not your boyfriend.
Of course I'm making my ultimate boyfriend. Look at us. I wrap my arms around the monster to show Jigs just what I mean. Yeah, I'll give him the same voice as Dominic just because.
Soft.
He returns the hug, lifting me off the ground and nearly breaking my bones in the process. Aw, he already likes you. He's... God, I can't breathe. He's so strong. That's sexy, right?
Won't still drop him. You'll drop him right now.
The monster lets go of me. I painfully hit the ground.
Dr. Frank, are you alright?
Of course, because my boyfriend just hugged me.
Dr. Frank, please stop.
Cute.
Eggs, he's here.
Dr. Frank, please calm down.
He's the perfect boyfriend. Eggs, look. I ran up next to my boyfriend, wrapping my arm around his waist. Do we look good together? Like, would this make Dominic jealous?
I don't know, jealous is the word for it.
The monster then leans over and gives me another hug, this time not as painfully. Oh, he's a hugger! That's the best ultimate boyfriend!
Papa is soft.
Yeah, I was just about to say, he would probably think of you more as a father than anything. So... yeah! Just put in that along with what I said earlier, and yeah, you're just breaking all sorts of rules here.